Yeah, that's a good number, 28. Hi guys, I'm Tom Vialle, racing for Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. Yeah, racing indoor in France is gonna be nice. Actually, my first time. I always ride in the US Supercross, so it's gonna be my first time in France, in Europe, racing Supercross. A lot of friends, fans from that I know, so it's pretty cool to race and ride in front of them. The life is way different compared to Europe and the US. So at the beginning the adaptation was a little tough, and especially the riding, the tracks are way different, and just the style of the life, you know, it's kind of a big change at the beginning. So I had to learn and to get used to it. But right now it's almost a year and I feel way better. I really enjoy being there. The life is pretty cool, and I have the house there. I feel pretty good, and I'm happy to be there now.
On est parti donc toute la famille, Barbara, Nathan et moi, pour les États-Unis. Ça a été un gros changement pour tout le monde, d'adaptation. Et KTM nous a permis de pouvoir y aller, car je suis le mécano d'entraînement. Et ça a été dur parce qu'on était très bien en Europe, mais on s'adapte à la vie américaine qui est complètement différente, et c'est une chance pour la famille parce qu'on voit une autre culture.
If you want to compare the Nitro and the GP, is way different. To be honest, my first Supercross was in Houston and I was behind the gate. When you see in the US the full stadium with so many fans, and I was like, what I'm doing here. Like, to be honest, I was pretty impressed, and actually get used each race, getting used a little bit and trying to enjoy as much as I can, because racing in a stadium is pretty amazing, to be honest. And I really now, right now, I really enjoy doing that. So I can't wait to be next year going again to the Supercross, and for sure I will be way better than this year. I was racing in the team for 4 years, I think, in Europe. I've been two-time champion, and so I moved actually in the same team. I stay with KTM, just over there. So it's kind of the same bike, the same organization, just different people, but it was nice to change. The people are really nice there. Everyone from the team I really enjoy. Racing Supercross is different, and I'm really lucky to have them, because they have so much experience and they know they have been with some of the best riders in the world in Supercross, so they know a lot, and they help me kind of a lot. So especially for my first year, it was nice to have them with me, and yeah, I really can't wait to race again next year.
When you do interviews with people, do they get nervous sometimes?
I'm Richard Sterling. I work for Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, and I'm a mechanic for Tom Vialle. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, every rookie is different, right? I think he has kind of figured it out more and more, and obviously going into year 2, you can see his progression is quite high. His level has gone up and up and up. So it's good that we're here. We're just learning, go back and work on all the weaknesses. But I think in a roundabout way, he's kind of projected to do good this year, and the way it's going, it should go good.
Okay. Middle, and what are you going to do? Keep the gas off. Okay, let's make the light see how we'll start and check out.
Supercross is kind of a dream. I think for many kids, when you ride the motocross, you can watch on TV over there in the US, the Supercross, you see all those guys racing, and I think it's really, the top of the sport. It was a dream, to be honest, and I mean, it was nice to get together.
Tom qui roule au Supercross de Paris, c'est un événement puisque il évoluait en Grand Prix pendant 4 ans et là le voir ici, c'est vrai que c'est impressionnant. Mais on a fait une année aux États-Unis, c'est beaucoup amélioré et même si les circuits sont différents, c'est super pour les fans et revoir toute la famille. Donc c'est une course particulière, j'espère que ça va bien se passer.
Toujours très combatif, la garçon du Sud aussi.
Did it feel like that? It was just bounce deflecting?
I've worked for a couple riders that weren't American, so Tony and Marvin and now Tom, and yes, the culture is different, so it's like he had to learn me, I had to learn him, and then we had to like mesh together, and I feel like he's finally like coming around as even like our whole team, you know? It's a big, for him to trust us, it's big, you know? So I think lately it's been really, really good, and we're finally saying eye to eye, like I can read him, he can read me kind of thing, and no, it's been good.
Maintenant, aux États-Unis, le Supercross, c'est comme le motocross en Europe. Les pilotes s'entraînent tous les jours, ils ont un gros programme physique. Il n'y a pas trop la place pour faire du fun parce que tous les pilotes sont à fond dans leur discipline et ça devient des courses comme le motocross.
It's nice to be here in Paris to get a little bit feeling with the bike and a little bit of race Supercross condition. So that's what I miss the most, actually, the racing Supercross. So that's nice to be here in Paris. We have a lot of riding this weekend, so that's pretty cool for me. And just gonna get back to California and train the next 2 months to be ready in February.
Every single lap good in the world. For the pull. Starts, I felt like we're good. Any more notes you want to work on? We came to Paris to learn, and we found some things on the bike we need to work on, and he needs to work on. So, in the big picture, I'm just glad we're leaving here safe. He showed some good potential in areas, and the biggest thing is we know what to work on come when he starts racing back in the US, and that's what I'm happy about.
I had some fun. Racing in front of the fan was amazing for me. Actually, the start was good the whole weekend. I had a difficult Saturday, to be honest. Like the first moto was tough, and with that crash, and then get a little bit better the whole weekend. Today, Sunday was better. The riding was better. So I know where I have to work for next year and be ready for the Supercross. So we have some testing on the bike next week, back to California, and then try to make a little bit better the bike for next year. It was nice to be back in France and race in front of the fans, so can't wait to be back next year. Thank you.